can be. Good morning, yoga team. So this class today is going to be focusing on Muladhara chakra. And Muladhara chakra is the root chakra. So we're talking about the root of your body physically and the root of your body internally, mentally, spiritually, right down at the roots, right at the bottom. Imagining a tree, we're right down there. And it is the focus of your world, because if we didn't have the roots, we wouldn't be able to grow up to ascension, to enlightenment, to spiritual freedom, to connection to nature right up there. So this connection to nature at the bottom enables us to connect to nature at the top. And that's what yoga, remember, is all about, being in connection with our surroundings and the energy that surrounds us. So Muladhara chakra, physically thinking about the base of the pelvis, the coccyx, the real root, rooting down. It is related to the unconscious mind. So actually, these are things that are settled within you. These are things that you don't think about in general. They are things that happen. They are things that have been created. And they are things that happen without you being conscious of them. So they're the real roots of you, personally, of you. In yoga, it's related to, and specifically with yoga, it's related to past lives, experiences from previous times, and those are settled in at your root and affect the way that you are as a person. The development of your personality begins right there. So this unconscious connection is developing right there at your root. So as you grow, as you learn as a child, it's all settling in and coming, as the yogis would say, from the past life connection, or if you have a different belief mindset, it just begins in the fetal situation and then builds from there. Your little personality grows with Muladhara chakra. The positive traits of Muladhara chakra are vitality and vigor. So this feeling of being alive, because that's where it's all settled, comes from. The negative parts of the being too settled and too formed within the root chakra are stress, inertia, self-centeredness, and domination of your physical desires. So we could say that there are parts of the world and people in the world who are very focused on their physical desires, their materialistic center. And if you're too focused in the root chakra and you're not able to move through the chakras, then that's where you settle, and that's how you are and how your personality develops. Learning to ground yourself and being at home with yourself is the positive part of the root chakra, knowing that it's there, it's you, it's your personality, and you are happy with that. That's where you want to get to. You want to take away those negative sides of it and be really happy with who you are at your roots. Being in your world with confidence and security about who you are. The physical side of this is all the muscles around the pelvis. So all the muscles that support this area of your root, how we can strengthen them, how we can stretch them and let them be free. So that's what we're going to be working on and focusing on today. We're going to open the hamstrings and the calves to enable the body to root to the ground. We're going to do a lot of that and feeling like through your hands and through your feet, you're really rooting into the ground today. Using all points of the feet to find the posture and the hands to find the connection. Deeply rooting whilst opening the sacrum. So you'll hear me speak all the time about how we can feel the opening of the sacrum, but we're rooting into the ground. So I hope that makes sense. We can enable this Muladhara chakra to open, to benefit us, to free us up, and to take us away from being too focused on our physical desires. Let's do this. Let's move into our position. I'm going to start sitting forward actually, and I'll turn to the side when needs to. Start with cross-legged, and then let's just take some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth, depending on if you're going for ujjayi breath or for a deepened belly breath. Inhale. You can close your eyes if that feels good. I automatically close my eyes in this situation. It takes me back to India all the time as soon as I sit like this. Breathing in and out deeply. And I want you to start to feel the root. Feel the coccyx. Feel the tailbone. Connecting into the earth. Imagine you're sat on grass and you can actually feel the grounding going into the earth and then the positive ions coming up through the earth. Shoulders relaxed, soft, and then slowly open your eyes. Let's take some big circles with breath, and we're going to move to the right side. So let's move through the circle, just following your body to the right and back. I'm not going to mirror image you today. I'm going to go to my right, so round through the circles, sweeping forward, pressing onto the knees gently. Give yourself a little bit of grounding into the earth here. Give a few more. Waking up the base of the spine, of course. We need to enable this lumbar region to open and the sacrum to open. One more, and then stay forward, folding, stop, press down into the knees, lift up through your chest and open out. So the elbows are open out to the side. Don't press too hard, just a gentle opening out through the knees here. And then if you can, fingers come forward, lift a little bit more, pushing the sacrum back, pushing the tailbone back. Just breathing deeply here as we warm up. And then lift up your chest, lean back, release your feet, bring your knees together into boat pose with the hands behind. Give me some circles to the right side. Continue working on the right side of the body, circling round, enabling the abdominals now to start to wake up, firing on the nervous system through to the lower abdominals, the transversus abdominis. Two more. Good. And then hold, let the feet open, land, lift up through the chest, and then lean forward with a straight spine. You can bend your knees here, guys. So I'm going to turn on the side now. If you feel like your body can be much straighter with bent legs here, I'd like you to bend them. So just take that bend. Maybe you can hold your big toes. Maybe you can hold your feet here. So shoulders back, lifting up. And then I want you to just let the legs straighten if possible and bend. Go with your breath. Exhale and inhale. If you need to do this with your hands further back, that's okay. Whatever feels good. One more. Start to really flex the feet. Yeah, so your feet feel really strong here. We'll get used to that. And then cross your legs, roll over your feet gently to begin with, walk back to plank, and then we're just going to take our knees down and come all the way down to the floor. Take your hands out to the side flat, bend your elbows, and then push to a light cobra. Very small, very light. Good, let's inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Eyes just looking forward at the moment. Inhale, lift. And I'm pointing my toes and keeping my toes down. One more. And lower. And to our first down dog. Tuck, bend your knees, lift up, and bring your feet to hip width apart. Let's play with the down dog. So the down dog is the most perfect position for opening the sacrum and gaining access to Muladhara chakra. Letting it be free, opening the root of your body. To do that, you need to make sure that you tilt the pelvis up and you let the knees soften so you can get the most lift through your tailbone. From here, lean forward to plank and keep your toes tucked and do a gentle drop. Mini up dog, yeah? Up and over and back to down dog. Come forward, inhale, lift up and over, exhale. Forward, inhale, not worrying too much about where you're looking at the moment, your drishti, just focusing on letting the body flow. Through, all the way up, and this time just to plank. Move forward to plank, drop the knees, drop Chaturanga Dandasana 3/4 of the way down, stop. Point the toes, lift up, go to full up dog if you can, if not, stay lower in your cobra, shoulders pull back, and then up and over to down dog. Lovely, the down dog should be ready now. Maybe you bend your knees a lot more than me, maybe you tilt your pelvis up through those bent legs. And then we're going to step to warrior one. So you're going to turn the back foot, we're going to take the right leg forwards, help it if you need to, and then from here, lift up to our first standing strength move. So see, I've got my right knee over my ankle, my back leg is strong, I've turned my foot diagonal on that back foot, and I'm helping the hips to move towards the front of the body. Now listen carefully, you've got your right leg forward. I want you to take your right fist, make a fist and draw it straight up to the sky. Put the left hand on top and push down with the left hand into the right fist. At the same time, push the right fist up. Now what you are doing here, keep going, keep breathing into that. What you're doing is creating the energy, one pushing up, one pushing down, grounding the feet, really grounding the feet. Oh. Apologies. Didn't realize I was going to film there. Apologies. Come back. Okay. So we're grounding into the feet and pushing that fist down. Lovely. From here, put your hands down. Second vinyasa. Step back. Drop your knees. Take it gentle. We're still on the warm up. Inhale up dog, opening your heart. Exhale over into down dog. Now listen, we're going to lift the right arm and put the right foot where the right hand is. So it's going to be a long lunge. It's quite wide. The left hand is down on the floor. The right foot is at the edge of the mat and the right hand is in the air. Now listen, all I want you to do is reach up with the right hand, look up to it, and now sweep it under through the left. Lift up with the right, twisting the body, sweep under with the left. You're keeping the right knee bent, right knee over right ankle. Good, sweep through. Up, breathe in, breathe out. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Hold the right arm up to the sky, and here's the harder bit. We're going to put the left foot where the left hand is and come to a wide chair pose, a wide Utkatasana. Let's go. Hold up. Sit in your first chair pose of many, team. This is a wide position with the feet, yeah? It's not the narrow one, it's the wide position. Sit back and start grounding. Start really grounding. See how chair pose also opens the sacrum. Try not to tilt upwards and arch your back. Actually tuck a tiny bit, draw down. Let the tailbone go down towards the floor. Feel it opening. Sitting deep in this position. Arms up. If you're happy with looking up, look all the way to the sky. If not, then stay with your eyes forward. Now place your left hand on your right fist again, and we're going to wood chop. Drop down to the side of the body, lift up to the other side. Good, let's drop down, let's exhale here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, across the body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, across. Inhale, lift. One more, you should be starting to feel your legs now waking up. Lift, open your arms, tip your body, keeping the knees bent, forward fold. Let the hands just be. This is a wider legged forward fold. Your feet at the edge of the mat. Tuck your chin. Maybe you play around with your legs a little bit because we're still warming up. We're still opening. You feel that deep opening here into the lumbar spine. Yoga does a lot of this. It's so, so important that we release this area on a regular basis so we can connect. Now turn your toes out, sit down into Malasana, and if Malasana doesn't work for you and it's too much, hold yourself up in a higher, so my feet are open, yeah, hold yourself up in this higher position. Yeah, good. Chest is lifted, shoulders are back. And then you can either very gracefully take a seat or do whatever you can to come to cross-legged. I'm going to come back to you. Let's move to the left. We forgot the beginning, eh? We worked right here into the side body, sweeping forward, sweeping up. Two more. I rarely count reps. I just go with the flow. Whatever feels right. And then go forward and stop. Remember how we pushed down gently, but we lifted here through the breastbone upwards. The abdominals long. So maybe you're higher than me. Doesn't matter. It's about grounding into the earth with your bottom, pushing down and lifting up. So you'll find in this class there's so many times when we'll have dual energies. There is so much of that in yoga, where the focus is lifting and the other focus is grounding. Now take your fingers forward and lean forwards into this stretch. Really tilting the pelvis back now and grounding down again. Stay there, give me 1 second. This is the reality of yoga at home. Willows singing in the background, which is lovely. Come back. Bring your feet together and lift and circles. We don't have total peace. Around to the side. Maybe if we were in Bali or in India, as I used to at 5:30 in the morning with the Himalayas in the background, that was peace. That was big, but that was pretty little willow. And I know which one I'd rather have. Two more. One more. Good, and then pull those knees in, open the feet, stretch out, and you'll be able to go forward, further forward this time. I know you will. You'll be able to get right into the stretch. Maybe you can hold your feet and actually pull back. So if you can this time, do again, thinking of grounding, pushing your feet into an imaginary earth there and pulling back and up. If this still isn't working for you, bend your knees. And then we're going to go through bent to stretch. So bent to stretch, bent to stretch. Can you feel that lovely opening here? If you can't, it's probably because you're too rounded. As soon as you lift up, open out, you get the stretch, which is always amazing. Lovely. And then pull back, cross your legs. Maybe you jump this time, maybe you're feeling energetic. Woo! Good. If not, you always step back. And then chaturanga goes down. Open the hands out wide. Much space here. And then push and lift. And again, maybe you're already going higher. Your back feels warm. push into the earth with your hands. Remember, your hands are grounding and your feet are grounding. Inhale. Maybe you feel like you could look up this time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck hands at advanced level. Maybe you push up and all the way over into down dog. Always using your knees if you need to. So let's create this open sacrum again. Bend the knees, lift and tilt the pelvis upwards. Now push on the hands this time. Really feel that your hands are energizing into the ground. Roll those triceps in, roll those inner shoulders out. And feel the calves and the hamstrings like we're talking about. We're going to go to plank. Through plank and up to our tucked toes, up dog. All the way over to down dog again. Moving and mobilizing the spine. Up, up, up. Breathe in. Over, over, over. Breathe out. Leaning through. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more full set. And then come forward all the way to plank. Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, you point the toes, up dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. To Virabhadrasana, taking up the left leg this time. Taking the left leg and lift. Open the hands. Now settle into your warrior one. So I often tuck the tail a little bit more as my back needs that. I feel my right hip bone moving round towards the front, drawing the energy down so that it becomes a tabletop in the front leg. Left fist, right hand, ground it. Now you'll feel immediately some energy going deep into the earth here. But connect to it, breathe. If you're in Ujjayi breath, recenter that lovely sound in the back of the throat. Shoulder blades sliding down. One more breath. Every time I'm going deeper. And then hands to the floor. Second vinyasa, steps back. Use your knees, beginners. Anybody who needs to control that right there. You can always do with a cobra as well instead of an up dog. Up and over into your down dog. Lift the left hand, put the left foot where the left hand once was. Finding this wide crescent lunge. And then lift, look up to the left hand. Sweep under through underneath the right. Lift up, inhale, exhale, sweep. Lift up, inhale, exhale, sweep. Two more. Two more. Feels like we need two more. When I'm working with music, I stick to the same reps, but without music, we're here. Now, do you remember how we got to Utkatasana? Yeah? Step in, sit. Starting to really use the legs now. Check the tilt in the pelvis. Check your abdominal control here. Using the abdominals to sit into it. And then left fist, right hand, wood chop across. And I'm keeping my body in the same position. So I'm not changing the depth of my legs. I'm just moving my upper body, my arms across. Exhale, inhale, two more, stretch here, exhale, inhale, one more, inhale, open the arms, center yourself, tip, maybe you go further this time, maybe you let your hands find the floor, or you take your hands behind your calves, pull the elbows in, and then open. So this is not about you having straight legs. This is about you having your chest lying on your thighs. However bent that means your legs are, that's not important. It's about lying the chest on the thighs, tucking the chin, and tilting, lifting up through the pelvis. From here, open the feet, Muladhara. Remember the option, if this is not suitable for you, the heels should be down. You can always go wider open your feet wider if that helps you. And advanced level, start to push gently against the thighs. Chest is lifted, palms are together here. Good, and then we're going to do one final vinyasa to down dog. So lift, center your feet, walk or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha, and then Adho Mukha. And then I want you to bring yourself further towards the top of the mat. Sit down in hero pose. And then actually, look your toes. So we're going to sit in a high hero. Be a high hero. Good. So tucking the toes. Just start to feel this before we start our main flow. How does this feel? The toes tucked, the body in this position. Maybe your feet really hurt. You have some suffering going on in this position. Maybe this is fine for you. You can always release and come back. We're not going to be here too long, but you'll release and come back. Okay, from here, place your hands in front of you. Keep the toes tucked, lifting the bottom and lowering the bottom. Simple. Lift and lower. Maybe you don't get as straight as my legs. Maybe you stop around here, and that feels right for you. Come back. Let's exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So moving through our main flow now, totally different moves, but all focusing, as you can feel, lift and lower. One more. Hold it here. Hold it here. And if you need to walk your legs further back, you can do that. If you need to bend your knees more, you can do that. But I want you to lift your tailbone as high as possible for you. Then bring your shoulders above your wrists. We're going to do some little press-ups to strengthen the arms. Go down on the inhale and push on the exhale. So you could be like this, with your knees a lot more bent than mine. And push, down, and push, down, and push. Good. One more. And then just sit back. Your feet should be hip width apart. Sit back to chair pose. And let's find chair pose again. Really sitting into your chair pose. So the feet are a little bit narrower than they were in our warm-up flow. A little bit narrower. Okay, coming down onto your right knee and your left. Back up to chair. Stop. Let's do that again. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Keeping the sacrum open. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Lean forward a little bit more. Take the right hand behind you and then swing and swap. Swing and swap. Stretch out as much as you can. Swing and swap. Open up shoulders. Squeeze. If you need to be higher or you need to rest your legs a little bit and come back, do so. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Take both hands behind you. Without changing your body, lift your arms. So don't tip over. Lift your arms. Good. Still in chair. Are you grounding in your feet? All 4 corners of the feet pushing into the earth. Connecting to the earth. And then ready to tip. Lift. And keep the legs bent, remember, because we're lying the chest on the thighs. Take the hands as far over as you can. Stay here and breathe. Let's do 4 breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. Release the hands. Place the hands on top of the feet. I want you to push down into the top of the feet as if you're trying to squash your own feet into the ground, as if there was mud there and you're trying to push your feet into the mud. Stay there. Now feel the energy downward force into the earth and then feel the lift and tilt of the pelvis with the legs staying bent, remember. I'm not asking you to straighten your legs. I don't want to see the gap between your chest and your thigh. There's no gap there. Push down, push down, push down, really push down. Shoulders strong, as if you're going to do a lift up to handstand here. Yeah, you're not, don't worry. Hands forward, take a walk or a jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana. To Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. To Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your right hand, your right foot. Find the position that you found before. This time, just lean back with your right hand and hold as far as your right hand will go. And when you do that, sink back into the legs. Don't straighten your front leg. Be all about this bent front leg. And the back foot whisking itself away from the front foot to stretch as much as possible. So you're getting this lovely open chest stretch here and grounding into the feet at the same time. Come back to the center and put the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Lift your heart and go deeper into this low crescent, into this lizard. Go deep into it. Maybe you move around a bit. Maybe you feel like this inner thigh on the right is getting this. Yeah, right there. And we got some options next, because this one can be quite challenging, depending on your flexibility. Lift your right arm again. Step your left foot in. Step it back. Good. Let's go. Let's breathe it in. Let's shoot it back. Option advanced people. Shoot through. Shoot back. Don't worry if that's not happening. Stay with that level I first showed you. Shoot through. Shoot back. We're going to do 2 more of whatever level is right for you. Whatever feels good. Heart rate starting to lift now and opening these hips. Lovely. Turn your whole body to the side. Realign your feet. And elbows hold. Soften your knees. Tuck your chin and swing. Oh, have a lovely swing here. Make sure your legs are bent and you're again opening up the sacrum. I'm going to let you stay and swing, or those of you who have the possibility and have been practicing through headstands, do a hanging headstand. So your head goes down, lift up onto your toes and hang. Just hang here. Because again, this hanging feeling, real deep opening in the sacrum. Don't worry if you weren't there, you're still getting this beautiful Muladhara chakra opening in your swinging. Everybody come back to swinging now. And then release the hands, turn the heels in, the toes out, come to goddess pose. Lift up. Make a fist with the right hand, bring it central, left hand on top, sink. Now push down. And I'm feeling this energy within me, so you've got to push down, you're going to root. Root in, open up through the tailbone. Lengthen to the sky. This is your chakra flow. From the root to the top, to samadhi, to enlightenment. We're there. Opening this path for prana to move, to flow. Keep the position with the hands. Don't change. Align your back foot, wiggle your right foot, set yourself for a low leaning warrior 1. So now we're leaning into this. Push into the fist, pull back with the left hand, deepen into the legs, push back. 3 more breaths. 2. Maybe you go deeper. And 1. Release. Vinyasa, step back. Through your chaturanga, remember the knees are your option. Up dog, down dog. Walk the body forwards to the top of the mat and sit. Yeah, how's that? Tuck your toes again. High hero. Let's do it all on the left. Hands in front of you. Lift and lower. Push. Now use your hands. This is time for the hands. Push. How grounded are you? Yeah, imagine you can see through the earth. You can see through the core. All the way. You're connecting to it. It's just you and the earth. One more. Lovely. Come down, next one, hold it up. And realign your feet however you feel is right for you. Bring your shoulders above your wrists and little mini handstand press-ups. Inhale. Exhale to push. One. Now I've got my legs straighter. You might have them much more bent, sorry. Down and push. Two more. They're not easy, are they? My feet, a little bit hip width or a little bit less. Sit back, root down, Utkatasana. Holding. Feeling that Utkatasana again. I know we're here a while. You're going to really get some great leg workout today, along with our sacrum opening, Muladhara chakra connection. Let's take the left knee down. Inhale, left knee back up. Exhale, stay low. 3 more times. Drop and lift. 2 more. Drop and lift. Stay low in the legs. Drop and lift. Lovely. Lean forward. Sweep one hand behind and swing stretch. Swing stretch. Breath 1, breath 2. Either breathing out through the mouth or ujjayi. Centering it into the nose, the throat. 2 more. Good. Take the hands behind you, link your fingers, lift up. Now the second time around, you should feel a lot more flexible in the shoulders. Are your legs hurting now? You need a rest, take one. Stay here, lift up. Don't move through the legs yet. Focus your eyes. Forward and down, lengthen the back of your neck. And then ready? Little bit of peace. Yeah. Stay with this, bend the knees a lot. Maybe you can be more straighter than you were last time. But still focusing on shoulders, stretching through the shoulders, grounding with the feet. Recheck your feet. Big toe, ball of the big toe connection. Little toe, ball of the little toe connection. Heel outside, heel inside, heel connection. Release the hands. Place the hands on your feet and push down. Protract the shoulders. As if you're going to do a handstand. Push down. Maybe you lean forward a little bit. Maybe the energy's so strong going down that you feel your abdominals connect a little bit more. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Hands go in front. Walk or jump back to jump. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot where left hand was. Reach and then go beyond. Go beyond. It's a beautiful stretch for the side of the back. Remember, we are strengthening and stretching all around this middle area. We're giving it chance to release. Don't forget to sink again deep down. Oh, I just had deja vu. I love it when that happens. Just had a big deja vu there. Sink down and feel that release. Come back to the center, plant your hands inside of the left foot. And this is just chance to get this beautiful lizard position. You're lifting your heart. This knee is over the ankle. And if you can wiggle the back foot further back, giving you more length on the hip flexor and the quadricep at the back, that's great. Lifting the left hand up again, opening that right hand for space, step the right hand in, right foot, sorry, in and back. If you go straight through to the advanced level, through it goes, shoot it back. If not, tap and away. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Turn away to the edge of your mat. And here we have, and I can see you through the gap, a lovely forward fold. Let's take our hanging movement and swing. If you need to bring your legs in a little bit more because you're a little bit more flexible, then do so. Let this stretch work. If you want to go to hanging headstand, plant your hands, bend your knees, place your head on the floor, hands are in front of your head, the tripod headstand, hang here. If you're not happening, that's absolutely fine. Stay with the swing. 2 more breaths. Plant. Good. Turn your heels in. Start lifting your chest and lift up. I'm going to come and face you. Lift up. So in this wide position, arms up, the left fist, right hand. Down it goes. Ground, ground, ground deep. Sink, tuck the tail, lengthen the spine. Now feel this energy power now. Really feel it. 2 more breaths. I'm opening out through my knees. They want to turn in, and I'm doing that energy backwards, focusing on that energy backwards. Align your back foot. Turn yourself. Keep your hands where they were. Tuck your tail. Bring your ribcage in, and then bend and lean forward. Strong back leg. Are you rooting, team? Are you rooting? Vitality, vigor, release of inertia. You're not here for inertia. You're here to create this vitality. Hands down, step back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Woo! And stop. Take a second. We're going to do the main flow one more time each side, and we're going to speed it up. It's not going to be as slow as pausing as we've done, and we're not going to do as many reps. Tuck your toes. High. We have got a balance flow as well today. We've got a lot to do. Tuck your toes. Hands in front. High hero. High hero. Lift up. 1. Drop down. Maybe you're closer this time because you're more flexible. 2. This one's going to stay up. Adjust yourself quickly now. You know where you're going for handstand press-ups. 1. 2. Sit back. Utkatasana. Settle in. Breathe. 1. 2. Right knee down, drop, drop, inhale, halfway lift, 1 more time, drop, drop, halfway lift, and hold, swing 4 times, 2, 3, and 4, lift the hands behind, stay in Utkatasana, chair pose, lift up, 1, 2, tip, lengthen, fold, 1, 2, finish your out breath of 2 before we move on. Hands onto the feet, push down, protract, and lift up and push down with the feet. 1, 2, hands in front, walk, or jump back. Up dog, down dog. Right foot, right hand, open up, lean back, open yourself. Feel that stretch. 1, 2, bring the hands on the inside, power the chest upwards, push the back foot away. 1, 2, lift the right hand up, sweep to step in or all the way through. 1, inhale, exhale. 2, and then all the way around and round and round. Straight into headstand if you want, and if you want to go all the way up in headstand, feel free to lift up And if not, do your hanging forward fold. Come back from headstand, plant your feet, turn your heels into goddess pose, reach up, right fist, draw down, 1. If you can go deeper, provide more heat through the body. Yes. Turn to warrior 1, lean forward straight away. Push the left hand back and the right fist through as if you're trying to punch the right fist through the left hand. 2, vinyasa, step back. We're going to go straight to the other side, no stopping. So through to down dog and then into hero position. Are you there? You with me? Left side of the body. Hands to the floor. Push. And I'm going further forward as if I'm going to pick up to head. Handstand there. Lift it up. Feeling so open in the tailbone. 1 more. Center your shoulders above your wrists. Down. 1. And 2. Feet hip width apart. Chair pose. Sit back. Lift up. 1. Check your knees and not going over your toes in your chair pose. 2. Then down with the left leg. Drop and half lift. Drop and half lift. Sweeping arms 4 times. 1, 2, 3. How's those legs? 4. Ground into the feet. Take it back. Lift it up and away. How much further is it going now? Sit down more. 1. This is your last round. Feel challenged here. 2. Tip over. Oh, lovely hamstring stretch. Calf stretch. Still with the softness at your knees. 2 breaths. Finishing this second breath. Hands to the floor on your feet. Push down. 1. And 2. Oh, good abdominal connection there. Hands in front, walk or jump back. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Shvasana. Take the left foot where the left hand was. Reach up, lean back and stretch. 1. 2. Come get a deeper stretch. Hands on the inside and push back with the right heel. 1. 2. Lift the left hand again. Step in or step through. Through the gap. If you're on that flexibility level, it takes a lot. So don't worry, there's a lot of management of flexibility right there. Good. And then turn to the side. Wide forward fold or straight into your hanging or full headstand. Or hanging, swinging, wide forward fold. We're so close now. And down. Turn heels in. Chest up. Left hand. And shoot down. 1. I'm taking my tailbone. I'm bringing my rib cage in. Pulling my shoulders down. The rooting into these feet from the energy downwards is so strong. And lean. Left leg forward. Tilt. Bring your right hip round. And sink. Warrior 1. Breathe 1. And 2, we've got a final vinyasa. Back you go. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Oh, how lovely. How does down dog feel right there? Should we take a child's pose? Sit back. Bring the hands behind. Lovely. And we're going to finish with a little bit of a balanced flow before we rest to the end. Tuck up, walk in, roll through your spine, don't come up too quick. I want you to stand. I will mirror image you. So stand on your left and pick up your right. Lift your arms. You have space here. Lift your arms. and then sinking. Whoop, sinking. This is called crouching tiger. Hands are soft. Your knees bent. You're in this one leg squat. Then my contemporary dance move. Push, flex, extend. If you can. If not, keep the leg bent. Sweep the leg behind you. Hold the foot on the inside. Come to dancer's pose. Take a forward fold as much as your body can. And stop. Maybe you touch the floor. Maybe that's not happening. Hold your balance. Then bend your knee a lot to come back up. Release. And so let me just quickly get a little bit more space there. That way, that way. There you go. Get ready for the other side and close this that's popped up on my screen. Okay. Let's see. Stand on the right. And sink. Love this position. So dramatic. Ready to do jump kick. That's what it's like. Karate Kid. Stretch out. Contemporary dance. Using your abdominals, contracting through your back. Sweep behind. Lift. Tip forward if your body allows it. If not, whoop. Very graceful, Natalie. Just stay where you are. Bend your knee. Go right back. Switch sides. Again. Inhale. And side breath. Exhale. Inhale. Stay and exhale. Inhale. Lift to downwards. Stay and exhale. Inhale, drop. Stay and exhale. Whoop. Bend your knee. Roll up. And release. See if we can get it right this side. Inhale. Hard at the end of a full class. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lift up onto your toes. Lift as high and as tall as possible. Bend your knees lots. Lean forward. Keep on your toes if you can. Tip over. Tip over. Lift your heels. Drop your head. And then drop your heels. Wherever you are, take yourself slowly to a seat and then through to Shavasana. This is a very small Shavasana. If you feel that you really need a long Shavasana now, feel free to leave class, sneak off, go quietly and off you go. You can do that easily on Zoom. And if you're watching this as a video, feel free to pause it and take as long Shavasana as you wish. It's very, very important. We're just going to do 2 minutes. I'd like you to bring your focus back to Muladhara Chakra, to the root energy of your body, to the importance of your connection into the ground, the energy that you receive from the ground that enables you to move on upwards. If you feel that at times you're too connected to this root chakra, you're too connected to the materialism, to the physical, flows like this can enable you to open, to soften, to release. As you lie here, feel the lightness up from your third eye, the lightness in the top of the head, and out to the connection to above. Welcome your personality, welcome who you are, be confident in the person that you are, and relieve yourself of the things that you don't want, that you don't feel are right for you. Yoga assists in helping you to do that. Bring both knees into the chest, slowly, you can keep your eyes closed. Move this lumbar spine in the massaging position so you can feel the massage in the lower back. Turn onto your side. And in your own time, come up. Place your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Personally, I feel a complete difference sitting here to how I felt at the beginning of class. I feel really light. I can actually feel the top of my head as if it's spinning lightly. It's a lovely feeling. And I feel very light in the root, very light in the pelvis and the muscles surrounding that area. I hope you do too. I hope that really helped you today, whatever your day may have brought. Open your eyes. Namaste to you all. Thank you for coming, or if you're watching this on video, well done. Thank you for joining me.